Hey Adele, this is Aunt Amy, and your mom said that you wanted to do an art project with me, which made me very happy. So let's do an art project together of 4 snowmen. Okay, there's our 4 snowmen. And you can see that we are kind of under the snowmen and they're all looking down at us like they're in a huddle. And each snowman is a little bit different, but they all have some things that are similar. So we're going to start with the things that are similar about them. For this, you'll need a pencil and a piece of paper that is square shape. And this paper was regular size, and I cut off a chunk off the end to make it a square. So your mom can help you with that. To start, we're going to use a circle. So you can find a circle at your house. I'm using this tape, but you could also use like a lid or a bowl or something, just something that makes a circle. And you can use a pencil. I'm going to use this marker because if I use the pencil, it's really hard to see in the video. So that's why I'm using a marker. First thing we're going to do is we're going to make the, do you want to get that, love? Yeah. Is we're going to make the bottoms of the snowmen. So I'm going to put a circle in each corner. So I'm just going to place my circle and I'm going to trace around the edge. Oh, okay, can you tell him come back later? Circle.
What time should I say? 6?
Yeah, let's do 6.
6?
Yeah, that sounds good. And circle. So I have my 4 bottoms of my snowmen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next we're going to add the heads. So you can turn your snowman so that the point of the paper is facing towards your tummy. And we're going to add a circle for the head. So the circle is going to just be like a rainbow above each snowman body. So I'm going to make a circle here. I'm going to turn. I'm going to add another circle here. And if you want to, you could find a really small circle to trace, like maybe a milk lid or a really small cup or something. And you can trace that for the head, but I'm just freehanding it. Okay, and they're all maybe a little different size, and that's okay. In this picture, this snowman has a very big head, and this one has a small head, and that's okay. So all the snowmen have bodies, and all the snowmen have heads. What else do all the snowmen have? First, we're going to make what all the snowmen have. Arms. We're going to make arms first. Okay, and the arms are 2 lines, 2 more lines, and then finger lines. So I'm going to start with this snowman facing toward me. And I'm going to make 2 lines next to each other. Then you can choose if your snowman's arm is going up or going down. And then I'm going to draw another 2 lines. And then I'm just going to draw some sticks for fingers. Maybe we'll draw this arm going down. So again, we have 2 lines. 2 lines going this way, and it's okay if they overlap like that. We're going to color them brown so you won't get to see those mistakes. And then our fingers. You can choose how many fingers your snowmen have. I'm going to turn, and we're going to do that again. 2 sticks, 2 sticks, and finger sticks. 2 sticks, 2 sticks, and finger sticks. Turn to your next snowman. 2 sticks, 2 sticks, finger sticks. 2 sticks, 2 sticks, and our finger sticks. Our snowmen are kind of dancing with their arms, aren't they? 2 sticks, 2 sticks, and our finger sticks. Where should his arm go? 2 sticks, 2 sticks, finger sticks. He has his hand on his stomach. So we have all of our snowmen and all of their arms. Next, we're going to do something else that all the snowmen have. They all have buttons on their stomachs. And something special about the buttons is that they're big, medium, small. This one is big because it's the closest to us, and things that are close to us look big. This one's small because it's far away from us, and things that are far away from us look smaller. So we're going to start with our first snowman. I'm going to do 3 buttons. If you want to do more, you can. But they need to be big, medium, and small. If you want to make them look more like buttons, you can add 4 dots. Turn for my next snowman. Big, medium, and small. Maybe I'll do this one with 4 buttons. And maybe I'll make my buttons heart-shaped this time. It's up to you. So maybe I'll do big, medium, small medium, and small. Big to small. Last snowman, we'll do circles again. Big, medium, and small. At any time during the video, if you need to pause and catch up, please do that. Okay, next we're going to add to our snowmen the faces. So I have here some example faces. So I have some example eyes, some example mouths, and some example noses. So you can choose what your snowmen look like. So I'm going to do my eyes first. Let's see, maybe this snowman, his eyes like that. You choose. Maybe this snowman has eyes that are looking at someone else. Maybe the snowman also has eyelashes. It's totally up to you. You are the artist, so you get to choose what your snowmen look like. I'm going to have this snowman have eyelids. Kind of different. I'm going to have him looking this way. Totally up to you. Next, we're going to add noses. There are 3 different nose options. I like the first one because I think it looks the most realistic. And to do that, I'm going to turn my snowman and I'm going to make the letter V. And then add a line here. And I can add little baby lines to make it look like a real carrot. V with lines. V with lines. V, line, baby lines. Next we're going to add the mouths. So I have some mouth options here. This mouth is going to have lumps of coal to make the mouth. Maybe this one has kind of a silly mouth with a tooth sticking out. Maybe this one just has a big smile. And this guy looks kind of sleepy, so maybe I'll give him just a line for a mouth. He looks like he's ready for bed. Okay, so we have our snowmen, we have their arms, we have their faces done. If you need to pause to catch up, you can. Next, I'm going to add the accessories to the snowman. So some accessory options are scarves. Let's look at him first. He has a hat. He even has a pipe, like Frosty the Snowman. And he has his mittens with strings. This guy has a top hat. Maybe you want your snowman to have a scarf like this and a Santa hat. And this guy has no hat, but he has a scarf on the side. So we'll do all of those different kinds, but if you want something totally different than that, of course, try it. So I'm going to give this guy a hat. So I'm going to give him a top hat. So I'm going to draw kind of like a pancake on his head. I'm going to go up here, and connect. Kind of a rainbow line. Maybe this guy needs a scarf. So I'm going to draw a squiggly line down and another squiggly line down next to that, and then connect at the end. Same thing over here, squiggly line down, another squiggly line down, connect on the end. And often scarves have little frills. So we'll go ahead and add that. The scarf goes around the neck, so we'll make it look like it goes around the neck by adding an extra line here between the two scarf lengths. This silly guy needs a hat, I think. We'll give him the Santa hat. To make the Santa hat, we're going to add the fluff first, which is a bumpy line on top of his head. Then we're going to draw the length of the hat by starting over here, and we're going to go down here for the end of the hat. So we're going to go up, 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 down, like that. Then we're going to go on the other side and go down and connect. And then we're going to add some fluff. So a bumpy line fluff. I think this guy also needs a scarf. So we're going to draw the kind of scarf that both pieces are here. So we're going to start by drawing a rectangle here, down, over, up. Then on this corner, we're going to draw a line coming down. And from almost the same spot right here, we're going to draw another line going down. We're going to connect those two. And again, we're going to start up here and draw a line going down. And this time it's going to be a little shorter line, and we're going to connect it across into the line we already made. And then we're going to add our fringe. And maybe this scarf has stripes, so I'm going to add some lines across here and some lines across here. Doesn't really matter where. Great. One guy left. Maybe this one has a hat too. I don't have a lot of room for a hat, so I'll just make a line across the top of the head. And I'm going to add some fluff up here. Kind of like the hats that you see for winter. I think Hope and Autumn just got some hats like that for Christmas. And maybe for this one I'll add the mitten strings. So mittens look like this. Well, let's add the strings first. So I'm going to have a string coming down like this. Maybe it twists on its way. And the same thing on the other side. Maybe it twists on its way. Curvy line. And for a mitten is just two bumps, a small bump and a big bump. So I'm going to start with a line going across. Then I'm going to do a small bump and a big bump. I'm going to do that again over here. Line, small bump, and a big bump. And just like that, you have your mittens. You might want to add another little line there to make them look like decorative mittens. Maybe on my mitten I have a snowflake. It's up to you. Okay, that's it for my pencil, my marker. Next I'm going to add a little bit of color. So I have my crayons here. Maybe you need to go get your crayons. And the first thing I'm going to do with my crayons is I'm going to add my snow. What color do we need for snow? Yes, we need some white. So I have my white crayon here. And you can't see the white crayon when we add it, but you will be able to see it later. Here's the finished one. You will be able to see every spot you added white crayon when we add some blue watercolor over the top. The white crayon will shine through and look like snow. So I'm going to start adding little white dots. You can't see them, can you? I can't see them either, but I know I'll get to see them later when I add my blue paint. Are you guys still getting snow at home? Is there snow outside? Most people in Senegal have never seen snow. In fact, I think that they are scared of snow. They don't like being cold. And it's a good thing they live in Senegal because it is never cold in Senegal. So I have all my snow dots, and we won't get to see those until later, but it'll be kind of like a surprise. Next, you can add some color to whatever you want in your picture. So maybe use whatever colors you want to color in your mittens and your buttons and your hats, and don't forget your noses. I'm going to do all my noses before I forget. Make all my carrot noses orange. I think I'll give this guy a red Santa hat. What kind of colors are you choosing, Adele? Do you still like the color pink? What's your favorite color? My favorite color. So we're going to add some purple here. The snowman, give him maybe a green scarf. So you choose what colors you want to use. Don't forget right there for the color too. And then this guy, let's see, he has a top hat. And his buttons. Oh, I forgot this one's buttons. Yellow. There's one more thing we need to color before we get to paint, and that is the arms. So don't forget to color your arms. I'm going to color all my arms brown. Snowman arms are actually made of sticks, and sticks are brown. But I suppose you could make them different colors. It's up to you. You are the artist. You get to choose. Ryan and I just started teaching art at the Christian school here in town. We have 9 classes that we are teaching. And 6 of those classes are kids your age and older. Guess how many kids are in each class at one time? 50. 50 kids in one class. That's a lot of kids. It's a lot of desks and chairs. Okay, so I have all my coloring done. Next, we're going to add some paint. So for painting, I have a little bowl of water. And then I'm going to use a lid and some blue paint that I have. But if you have a watercolor set, you can use that. Or if you have blue paint like this, you can use that too. And then I have my brush. So any kind of paint is fine. This is watercolor paint in a tube, but if you have regular blue paint, that's fine too. The key is that for this project, we want to take our blue paint and make sure we add water to it. So I'm going to just add some water to this blue paint, swish it around, scoop up some water. I want to make sure it's wet enough that when I add it to my paper, the crayon, the white crayon snow can shine through. If it's too thick with not enough water, the white crayon can't shine through. So I'm going to I'll start right down here. So I'm going to try to get as close as I can to my snowmen without painting them blue. Do you see them? Do you see the surprises? There's one, there's one, there's one. See the snow coming through? If you can't see the snow coming through, add a little more water to your paint. And then I think you'll be able to see it coming through. And go carefully through the middle here. Whoop, there's one. I love white crayon and watercolor. It's so fun to see the surprise. Look at all that snow coming down. Did you make any snowmen this year with the snow? We missed making snowmen. We'll make snowmen with you this winter, okay? When you're 6. Just one little space left. I'm getting as close as I can to my snowmen. That makes them look really nice when you get really close to them, right up next to your pencil line. Another thing you can do is after you've done your pencil, when you pencil your snowmen and you draw everything with pencil, you could come back in with a marker or a pen and you can outline everything to make it pop. All right, make sure I didn't miss anything. There's a little bit of white space here. Don't want to leave any white spaces when I'm painting. Wow, look at all that snow. Okay, so I finished my snowman. How does your snowman look? Make sure you send me a picture of it when you're finished. I would love to see it. So here is the one I just did, and then here are my other snowmen. Looking good. Thanks for asking me to do this with you, Adele. I love doing art with you. And if you really liked doing this with me, I can make more videos for you. And we can do art together whenever you want. Okay, see you later. Mwah.